The first
Okay.
characteristic that we are going into the detail today is attitude. What is the amount of success that you are going to achieve in your personal life, professional life? That is totally depending on your attitude. Your attitude will determine your altitude. And this is a very, you can say, the important equation that I got from the Jack Canfield. This is one of the best author in the world. And this equation says E plus R is equal to O. E stands for events. That means events are going to happen in our life. Incidents, events, or situations are going to be changed in our lives. But how you respond? R stands for respond or react. How you respond or react to that particular situation, event, or condition is going to determine what will be the output, what will be the outcome of that event.
Yes,
E
sir.
plus R is equal to O. So this R is nothing but our attitude. Events are going to happen in our life, but what is our attitude towards that event is going to determine what will be the output. This is a very important equation. And if you remember this equation, follow that equation for our day-to-day life, it is going to change our life. There is also one interesting book that's I come across. It's Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. It is a very great book, and I read that 2-3 times. This book is every time I'm going to read that book, it is giving some different insights. So I thought we should go into the detail of it, and I should share that knowledge to you, so that will be beneficial to you. So we are going into the detail of this attitude now. And what is the aim? Who should read this book? So let's go into the aim part of it. If you want to change your life, but don't know how to start, this is a very great book to start with. If you want to change your attitude towards the life, maybe you're having some issues and you want to come out of that, so this is a great book to start with. To achieve something big in your life and you don't have the clarity, what should be your first step that you should take so that you can start your journey of achieving something big in your life? And this is the most important thing that we have discussed. Attitude is everything. That can change your attitude. That means if you change your attitude, you are going to change your life. So I'm also going to share the link of this book at the end of this session into our Telegram community, and you can go through and you can purchase this book. It's a very available at very nominal price, but the value it is having, it's a really great value. This book is mainly having the 3 parts, and let's discuss these 3 parts in details. The first part is about your mindset. That means success begins in our mind. So it is also having the different subtopics that also I'm going to explain. But the first part in this book is about what are you thinking. So success begins in our mind. That we need to remember. The second part is about watch your words. Your words plays a trap. What are you talking to yourself is the most important thing, and that is directly impacting your attitude. So you should control your words, what you are talking. So we are also going into the detail of it, what is the meaning of it, and how we can control our words, how we can channelize that word so that we can have the good attitude. And the third part is about heaven helps those who act associated with the positive people. So these are the 3 parts of this book. So let's go into the detail of each of these parts so that you can get the different insights and some course of actions so that we can implement that actions immediately, and we can change our attitude. Nobody is perfect. So every time though I'm implementing the positive attitude, many times I'm having, or there is a occurrence of the negative thought in mind. So I also need the refreshment. So many times I also go into this part of this book. It's very important. So let's start the first part. Success begins in the mind. Your attitude. What is attitude? So we are discussing for a long time attitude. But what is attitude? The definition of attitude is your attitude is your window to world. So in which vision or what perspective you are looking towards the world, that is your attitude.
Yeah.
That means 2 people can experience the same thing at a time. So if you put one thing, or if there is occurrence of an incident or event, so 2 people can experience the same thing from that event, that experience, that particular thing, but their feeling might be different. This different feeling is nothing but the attitude. So the two people will having the different attitudes. If we come back to our childhood, we can say when we were children, our attitude was positive. So many times we are getting failed, we are getting injured, but we are not bothered about it. Like we are bounce back again and we are start playing, right? But as we becomes older and older, so there are a lot of circumstances, lot of situations which are coming to us that is spoiling our attitude, and we are thinking in negative terms. Right? That's why it is very important. And who is the responsible for changing your attitude? It's only you, because nobody can work on your attitude, or no one can improve your attitude. It's only you or me that we need to work on it, and we need to improve that attitude. Right? So this first part is very important. What is attitude? Your attitude is your window to the world. The second, you are a humor magnet. What is the meaning of that? If you go into the detail, we can say only some people are successful and some are not, or many are not. I can change the word many. There are some people who are successful and many are not successful. And the basis, if you go into the detail of it, what is the root cause? Because we will become what we think for the entire day. We are what we think we are. If you are thinking like you are successful, obviously you are going to achieve the success in your life. If you are thinking that I am failure, of course, it is becoming a truth. We are what we think we are. That's why it is very important. Once we think positive, we attract positive things in our life. So a lot of positive things are coming to us. So you might be experienced some of the times like you want to complete one particular task. You don't have the ways and means to complete that task. But anyhow, something is coming into your way and you're going to complete that task on time. Have you feel that?
Yeah.
So it's a human magnet. That means once we think in positive terms, we attract the positive things in our life. That's a very important second concept in this success begins in the mind. The third one is picture your way to success. So it is having the three parts, three subtopics we can say. So have a clear positive picture of your success in your mind. So what is the success for you? So there can be the multiple dimensions of success. We can say success is related to health, success is related to your finance, success is related to your relationships, right? So there can be the multiple dimensions of success. So you should write down that goal into a paper and put in front of it, right? What is the goal that you want to achieve in different dimensions? So whether it is financial, whether it is relationships, whether it is personal, whether it is professionals, what do you want to achieve? And the third part of it is imagine it and feel it like you have achieved it. You already achieved that goal and you are living that goal now. So if you start imagining that, you are going to achieve that. And this is a part which is mentioned by Jeff in very detail because he has interviewed many athletes and he had found one common thing in all the athletes, all the successful athletes, that they're imagining that they are getting successful every single day. While doing the practice, they're imagining that, okay, they are achieving something great, whatever they are looking for. So that's the success or that the root cause of their success. So we need to picture your success every single day. And the last part of it, make a commitment and you will move the mountains. It's only just a part of commitment. If you make a commitment yourself, okay, anyhow you are going to do that, then what is going to happen? As we had already discussed, there are a lot of doors of new opportunities that are going to open to you. So here, just don't imagine, take actions and be committed. So there are a lot of failures and fears that are coming, that is explained into the third part. But if you come into the only first part, just start thinking and start taking some actions towards it. Right? This is the first part. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now the second part is about watch your words, because your words have the tremendous power. Your words can change your future or can destroy it. So what you think is going to be destroy your life or it is going to be make your life, because if you go into the detail how your mind is working and how it is going to be converted your thought into actions, there is a very systematic sequence that is going to happen. That means at the first time, you're getting the thought in your mind. That thought is going to be converted into word. That word is going to be your belief. That belief is going to be reflected into your actions, and your actions will decide what is the results that you are getting. So this is a perfect sequence.
Yeah.
It's a science. So what you are thinking, what you are telling to yourself, that is going to matter most. Share your thought with the positive people. So if anytime you're going to start something new, share that with the positive people only, because this is the very critical point when you're starting to work on your attitude. This is a question that we are hearing every single time. We can say that many times in a day, we are hearing this question, how are you? But what is the answer that you are giving to this question is having the very significant impact on your body, because is going to be impact you significantly. So your health, your body, your mind everything is going to be impacted by the answer that you are giving to this question, how about you? Because what is the answer that you are giving, your body listens what you say. If you are giving the answer like positive, even though if you are not feeling the positive, you will start feeling better. If you are already feeling the better, you will get again energized, we can say, and you are getting the more confident. But if you are feeling the negative and still you are giving the positive answer, then you are feeling again better. But if you are feeling the negative and you are giving the negative answer, then that is making the situation worse. So what is the answer that you are giving to this question is going to be determined entire your confidence or your day. So next time when you are hearing this question, how are you? Please give the positive answer, because your body is going to be listen that. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's interesting.
Yes, it's quite interesting.
Great. So let's go to the third part. And this third part is about heavens helps those who act. So here is a part which comes in picture is action. Okay. There are two types of people we can see across our environment. One is positive people and negative people. So there is a one test we can say. What is a positive people? These are the people who nurtures you, or we can say they are giving some positive energy to you. They are giving some clear directions to you, right? So these are the positive people. So you must be always surrounded with this kind of people, positive people. There are also some kind of people who are called as a negative people. They are called as energy suckers. So when you spend some time with them, you are feeling like you're drained out, right? So you should be always with the positive kind of people. Then the second one is confront your fears and grow. This is again very important, because when we start working towards your goals, then a lot of fears are coming into picture, right? So whether should I do that? I'm not looking good, or I'm not having a confidence, my communication skill is not good. So there are too many questions or too many reasons that is going to be start in your mind once you start to work on your goals or do something new, right? So that every time we need to make sure we need to answer this question, because there is a we can say that dar ke aage jeete, right? So be ready to face fears. So to avoid fear, there is only one thing, right? So we need to face it. It is a part of process to success, and that's why though you are having the fear, please take that first step, because it is going to change your life. And the third one is get out there and fail. Focus on efforts, do your best, and forget about the results. So whether you are getting the success, you are getting the failures, because it's nothing in our hand. Because what is the thing that is in our hand? Put our best. Okay. So if you are putting our best, whether that is resulted into success or failure doesn't matter, because it is going to be improved the impact or the accuracy of the next effort that we are taking. So try 1, 2, 3, 10, 100 number of times till you become the successful. So it is not a thumb rule that how many times, how many attempts that you need to take. After that, you will get the successful, or you will become the successful, or you will get the success. So you need to take that multiple attempts to reach to your goals. There is one very interesting story that is explained by the author, Jeb Keller, in this book, and that is about the Jack Canfield and the Mark Victor Hansen. They have decided to launch the book, and this book is based on the 100 techniques, 100 incidents, success stories based on the true lives that is going to improve your positive thinking. So these two had decided to write a book that consisting of the 100 stories of this positive thinking, and they have planned that book need to be completed in 3 months, and they are going to be launch that book in 3 months. But instead of 3 months, it took 3 years to launch that book, and they have failed 33 times. So they had visited to 33 publishers, and every single publisher has rejected them by saying that their idea is not worth, their book is not going to be successful. But the 34th person that they had met, that person has liked their idea, and after that they launched this book. The name of the book is Chicken Soup for the Soul. And if you visit any library, you will get this book. So that much of famous this book is now. Chicken Soup for the Soul. This is a really, really great book. So you can say if Jack Canfield and Mark has decided, okay, they are not going to be continued because they are having the too many failures, they are not going to be successful. So there should be clarity. This is a sequence. So if you want to change your attitude, start working on your mind first, observe your words, and take actions. Be surrounded by the positive people.